Hi everybody, I am doing something different today. I am filming in my creative mess. I'm still working on this little journal. Gosh, I don't even know the size of it. Let me find, can I find a ruler? Here we go. Come to mama. Okay, this is about 5 inches that way and about 4 inches this way, so the papers inside are a little bit smaller than that. I know this red looks really red in the monitor. This is a dollar store poppy. I think it's a poppy. That's what I would call a poppy. And this is Hug Snug seam binding that I colored myself. And ooh, I wish I had smell-o-vision. It was a marker pen that smells like berries or strawberries, so it just really smells nice. The paper is from the Die Cuts with a View Floral Fair Stack, which I think I've mentioned before. I've just got a lot of, so I'm trying to use it up. The binding, well, binding, I don't know if this is binding. The cover for the book is a brown paper lunch bag, and it's not one of the nice ones from Michael's. It's just your average run-of-the-mill Walmart brown lunch bags that I doctored up. You can see right in here. I used a, sorry I'm jumping around, I'm tired, not feeling good today. Anyway, I used a button for closure here and a little spiral paper clip, I guess, to hold it. And I had made a side pocket here, which I think is still okay to use. I don't know, I haven't tried it. Let's see. Yeah, you can still tuck things inside there. So it's definitely a work in progress. I don't know if any of you recognize these, but they're part of the, boy, my brain really isn't working. Anyway, it's part of a die that has a tag, and then I call these red tags. And I looked everywhere on YouTube, especially anywhere for crafts using bread tags, and I didn't find very much. I did find one lady who had made jewelry out of it using acrylic paint, so that's where I got the idea. And I came, well, back up. This is cut out of some of the plastic packaging that we get with our scrapbooking or junk journaling supplies. I don't know which one it was. Sorry, it's kind of flimsy. And then let's see, what else did I do? Okay, so next was the paint. So this is what I had in red. It said bright red, came out kind of pinky colored, metallic. Bright red, Folk Art, Walmart. And I didn't have any daubers, but I did get these little handy dandy clothespins or whatever they're called at the thrift store for 50 cents for a billion of them. And then I just wedged a makeup sponge. Oh, I'm getting better in there. And it worked fantastic. I'm really happy with it. Makeup sponge. Oh, here's a purple one, because I did somewhere make a purple as an experiment, but I don't know where it is, but it's really pretty. So anyway, onward. So these are scraps, leftovers, and I just wanted to see if I could use them up somehow. And so I made this, and I kind of like it. It's soft and flexible, but it's sturdy at the same time. I decided to glue the ends closed, and I put a piece of cardstock inside here before I glued it. And then the edges were raw up here, so I added a flap over to make this tuck spot, and that looked kind of tacky, so then I put a piece of the lunch bag over it, but the glue showed through, so that meant I had to put a flower over it. Yeah, so kind of had to fix a lot of mistakes. So anyway, back inside, This is a flower, lace flower from a wedding dress that I cut out. This is fibers from an Etsy store, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name of it, but one of our Junk Journal Junkie ladies posted it, and I went there, and it's great. Got a lot of them, got a lot of different kinds. And then I used the bread tabs as a tag, which somebody else suggested, and I'm sorry, my brain just is not working well today. So I stapled it on without really thinking about the other side, so then I had to go back through, and normally I would try to staple things together to hide the staples, but yeah, that didn't make sense either. But anyway, so I did do a little bit of cover up. This is a little foam stamp, and I got it at a thrift store in a bag. There was a big bag of them for like $1 or something like that. And I didn't ink any of the edges. I didn't want to. Here's another tab, and here's it's called a primitive heart, and this is a little cutout heart, and so I added fibers and layered the lace flower on top of it. So the papers there's some tea-dyed papers and just papers from different collections. And here is another stamp that I used. And I used, hang on. And I got these goodies in the mail. Faber Castell Pit Artist Pen. Big brush. And it is, and it works. Get it in frame here. Oops, this way. Here we go. It does work like a portable ink pad. It's pretty cool. Okay, and I got it in the mail. No, I had to buy it actually, and then it came in the mail. It didn't just show up. Don't I wish. I made a little band here and put a little envelope. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else with that. Maybe stamp it. I'll probably add some stamps and a few other things, but this thing is getting kind of thick already, and I'm debating whether to use the fold that's there or not. Don't know. We'll see. Get back in the frame here. Here's another tab. This time I used a flower and some eyelash trim that I already had. There's another ladybug, more tea-dyed paper, graph paper, butterfly stamp, graph paper that's lined. This is part of the Floral Fair stack, and I tea-dyed it, and it did something to the fibers. I don't know if my tea was too strong, and the tannic acid broke it down, but it made the papers a little bit fragile. So I think I mentioned that before. This is from not Joann's and not Michael's, what's left. Oh, Hobby Lobby, and it's a nautical theme. It's kind of an odd paper collection. I can't remember the name of it. It's got a giant whale and a map, sort of a vintage map and everything, but it's got cool colors in it. And these are some tickets just for embellishment. Made a little pocket here. I think I'm going to make another pocket somewhere else so that I can put these tags, put another tag somewhere else. And let's see what else. And then this is the middle, and I am debating on whether just to make this a pocket. There's room to cut it down up at the top with some of those lovely decorative scissors that I have. So I may end up doing that, but it's kind of a small journal to begin with, so I don't really want to use up too much more space, but I think it does need a little more embellishing here in the middle. So here's another stamp and another little tag, and I didn't put anything on the back so that whoever gets this can write in it. And mainly the big part are the use of the little tabs that I cut out of whatever that plastic is called. Anyway, you know what it is. It's the stuff that cuts you if you don't cut it right when you open it. And more fibers. I think fibers are awesome. And here's a little star that I cut out from, Cricut. There's heart stamp, and this I just cut out with my pinking shears. Those poor things. How do you sharpen pinking shears? They're getting kind of dull, and they're supposed to be used for fabric only, but darn, I don't use fabric too often except to cut little bits and pieces here and there. So anyway, and then here's the back, and this came off of, well, all these little pieces of lace came off a beautiful wedding dress. It was really fun to cut it up. It was actually pretty wild. I had a lot of stuff on it. Took a long time to do it. This is a little thing, I don't know what it is, what you call it, but it's sort of iridescent, and it was behind one of the pearls. So I just flattened it out and put it on there just to give it a little sparkly. And I have a, I think it's a Stampin' Up! Journaling stamp that I may use on some of these pages just to gussy them up a little bit. And then here's the, I think this is the last tag, and then here is another little pocket and the last page. And then when I'm done, I will tie this in when I see how much, oh, let's get back in, when I see how much of this I really need, probably about to here. Maybe there, because it's turning kind of chunky. And then what I will do is thread it through here, tape it down in this area, and then I'll put a pocket, a little side pocket here. And this is the flap, or the bottom half of the lunch bag, and I glued this all down just to give it some stability. And I also was very careful about gluing, I think these are called the gussets, the sides of the bag. I went through with, what's this stuff called? With glossy accents, because it's got this nifty, I'm sure you've all seen it, but if you don't know about glossy accents, it's very sticky, very gluey, but the part that I like is the little tip. So I don't use it often, but when I need it for little fine detail work, like closing up these little edges here, trying to achieve perfection that is impossible, but I will go for it. See, this needs a little more work, I think, because I don't want it to catch on anything. So anyway, that is what I've been working on the last couple of days, and I'm debating on whether to add a charm or not to this. I kind of like all the red. I think it's really rather striking, and I like the brown paper bag with it. It's kind of weird, but yeah. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I'm posting this just for my junk journal junkie members, so you can take a look at it and let me know if a paper bag, lunch paper bag like this will survive being used and stored, and if I should even bother selling it. I don't know. It seems pretty sturdy to me, actually. I'm kind of surprised. So anyway, flip, flip, flip. Here we go. It's not too crinkly, sorry. Maybe I'll add charms to get a little clinking sound going on here. So, alright, enough rambling. Thanks, bye.